Hello, hello. This is like my fourth and hopefully final time trying to attempt to start this video. Sorry, I just had to center my microphone there. Yeah, in order to actually start my. Sorry, I thought I heard thunder for a second because I saw lightning just outside my window. Um, in order to start my video, start my yap sesh. Um, I don't know what to introduce myself as. I don't know what I'm going to call the channel yet. I'll just give you my first name. My name's Lucas. Um, and I suppose I want to, I don't know, I guess, start things off correctly, you know? Oh, god damn it. Fucking computer cable. Start things off correctly, um, which I don't know how correctly I'll begin it because I'm already very disorganized. But the idea has been bouncing around my head to, start up a sort of a video diary, so to speak, a public video diary for a number of reasons. Um, some of the major, some of the minor. One of the minor reasons, I guess, is because I have this microphone here, and I got it to make music, and I still do make music with it. I put it up against my guitar amp. You can't see it from here. It's just below my right shoulder. You know. Yeah, I've got the microphone. That's not the main reason as to why I want to start a YouTube channel, but mainly because I've seen other individuals very similar to myself, very similar to myself in terms of uh, mental disposition, we'll put it that way, who are sharing things about themselves. And the common through line I see for a lot of them is they start off and they seem quite down in the dumps, but as time has gone on, they've really improved themselves and they've said that it's been one of the best things they ever did, and they feel healthier and they feel happier, and they've been able to evaluate their life better. And I figure, hey, I may as well give that a try because I'm 20 years old. I feel kind of lost already. But B, a significant reason as to why I want to do this is because I already have quite an issue with openness with other people. Um, I'm quite a private person. Ask anyone who knows me personally. With the exception of a few friends, I'm quite a closed book. I don't let people know all that much about me. Um, and it's not out of some sort of like, TikTok level. No one can know about my past because I'm too mysterious. None of that. It's not because I'm trying to preserve or maintain some sort of. Maybe it is, but not in the way that you think. Not that I want to be mysterious and cool, but more so because I don't know. There's a million reasons behind it. Um, and I'll get into that in a second. But I mainly wanted to circle back to why I linked that to a YouTube channel. In that, I don't know. I feel like it would be a personal challenge for me, or a personal goal, personal journey, to record how I feel about things and discuss things, because so many things bother me, so many things get caught up in my mind, and normally I just talk to myself about it. I don't have a large number of friends, and I don't see them as often as I'd like, so often things just kind of bounce around in my head, and I just kind of look like an insane person, and some things really really eat away at me. So I figured I may as well. So if I keep looking away from the camera, it's just I have a window outside, and things are very interesting out there. There are birds and trees and cars. I keep sidetracking myself. You're gonna notice that a lot. I sidetrack myself all the time. Yeah, things bounce around in my head very often, and I want to express them. I want to externally, you know, get some feedback, externalize anything really. And I figured this would be a good way to do it. And it would be a good way for me to stop being such a closed off person, because I'm getting a little sick of it, and I know that it's literally all in my hands to do. But these are the baby steps. These are the things that you got to do, right? God, my hair is a fucking mess. um, yeah, these are the baby steps you got to take to, get to where you want to be. Um, in terms of, I don't know, just whatever, and you don't get anywhere by, I keep telling myself you don't wake up in the morning as Jimi Hendrix, because I like to play the guitar. It's just occurred to me. It's just occurred to me that unless you know me personally, you don't know anything about me. And I kind of like that feeling. I like that clean slate feeling, you know? And it'll probably make the whole openness thing a lot easier because I'll get to curate what I tell you and what I don't tell you, you know? Um, but anyway, so I guess that's me. First 6 minutes. I don't even know how much of this is usable or if I'll edit it or cut it down or whatever. Because again, I tend to ramble. Um, so that's why I wanted to start a uh, a YouTube channel, because there are a lot of things that again I do want to discuss, um, and I think it'd be cool to sort of reach out, because again, if you know me personally, and I kind of hope that no one I know personally watches this, just to be frank, and it's not to be like, oh, I don't want you around. It's more just it's a little embarrassing, because it's weird, the psychology behind it. If a complete stranger were to find this, again, it's like I'm curating myself. I'm curating my personal image, whereas someone who I already know, who I already have a pre-established relationship with, they're going to bring those assumptions they have about me to the video, and then they're going to be like, well, whoa, this is either completely accurate or completely inaccurate to who you are, And again, I think just someone bringing up a YouTube video and being, hey, is this you? Is this you? Putting the phone in your face and being like, oh, goddamn. Um, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. Hold on, let me just pause and think for just a moment. Hi, hello, I'm back. I've unpaused. Um, I just had to, collect my thoughts for just a moment because I don't want to do that on camera and then waste your time and whatever. I'm kind of making this just because I want to get all the preliminary stuff out of the way. If I just started posting right off the bat as if we'd already had the whole introduction, I feel like it would be a bit more weird, you know? S I just want to get all this stuff out of the way before I can jump into the meat and potatoes, so to speak, of what it is. So I hope this was a serviceable introduction to me or any future content that I may post. And I'll probably record another video immediately after this one, just to actually get into what I wanted to talk about today. So I hope life treats you well, and stay safe, I guess.